Breaking down of food in the cell requires 4 stages or 4 steps: glycolysis, conversion, citric acid cycle, also called as the Krebs cycle, and the electron transport chain. We are going to look at each of these steps in detail. Glycolysis literally means glyco or glucose, and lysis means breakdown. So, and this stage takes place in the cytoplasm of the cell. And since in the cytoplasm there isn't oxygen available, this is an anaerobic breakdown of the food. So, that's the first step, glycolysis. The remaining steps, they all take place in the mitochondria of the cell, where there's a lot of oxygen available, and therefore this step is called as an aerobic respiration. So the following steps, that is conversion, citric acid cycle, and the electron transport chain, are all aerobic respiration. And now we are going to look at each of these in detail. We have just seen that this glycolysis process is an anaerobic process taking place in the cytoplasm of the cell. Now, the first type of food that really gets broken down is glucose. And if glucose is not available for some reason, then we see that the fats or the fatty acids get broken down to produce energy. And even if fats are not available, and as well as carbohydrates, then the proteins are broken down. So in this part, we are going to see first of all how glucose is broken down. So glucose, which is a 6-carbon compound, in its structure glucose has got 6 carbons. It gets broken down into 2 molecules of pyruvate. You have to learn this by heart. The formulas are not required now. So each of the pyruvate molecule is a 3-carbon compound. 2 ATPs are given out in the process when it breaks down, 2 NADH2 molecules, and 2 water molecules are given out in the process. So you're just supposed to learn this the way it is. Now, glycolysis is also called as an EMP pathway because it was discovered by 3 scientists, and their names are Emden, Meyerhoff, and Parnas, and therefore it's also called as the EMP pathway. Now in the 4th stage, we will be converting all the energy currency, that is NADH2 and FADH2, when they are produced into ATP. So we have to kind of keep that in mind. In the first step, we got 2 ATPs and 2 NADH2. Then the second stage, is called as conversion. Now, if there is oxygen present in the mitochondria, the broken down pyruvate it enters into the mitochondria, and if there is oxygen, it will undergo the process of conversion. But if there is no oxygen, then it will undergo the process of fermentation. So depending on the amount of oxygen available, the pyruvate formed in the step 1 will undergo either conversion or fermentation. In conversion, the 2 pyruvate molecules that were formed in step 1 gets converted into a compound called acetyl coenzyme A, in short acetyl CoA. 2 molecules of that, and 2 molecules of NADH2 are also formed, and carbon dioxide gas is also given out in this step. We shall continue with the fermentation in the next video.